The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's the Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Be careful, and we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the fort with Sir Radzik, and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Good health to you.
Yow! Clumsy idiot! Learn to run.
Good day, Henry. What
I
else you,
wouldn't
sir?
beg, good neighbours, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skeleton.
I've got your coin.
Well, you know.
I'd like to see that bastard's face when he finds out it's gone. I'll give you some of the groschen back, like I promised. And I've got another job for you. Wretches like me. Poor souls that don't have a pot to piss in and have to beg. Then take a look and rat-eye at all the gentlefolk with their nose. Well, from one fine lady, you could get alms to feed the whole lot of us here.
Arms for everyone. That would be quite a purse.
Teach you something useful, and you'll get a share too, of course.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ash.
How are you, Henry? What are you doing here?
Good day, Henry.
Here's your groschen.
Good. Keep half for your effort. Interested in... Aye. There's a good widow living in squalor with us in the camp. She sold the last memento she had of her sainted mother to a moneylender so she could feed her young ones. And now she's so torn with regret, she can't sleep nights.
You want me to get this memento back?
Just so. I'd do it. Steal her ring back from that usurer, Wolf from Bruda. You can pick your own reward while you're at it. He's so rich it ain't decent.
Show me what
Be a
you've
bit
got
more
concealed.
careful.
Can you hear me? What? For security reasons.
You can go in then.
Spades! More!
How are you, Henry? Jesus Christ be praised.
I've got that ring.
Ha! That'll bring tears of joy to that poor widow. I hope you filled your own pocket while you were at it. You're a handy lad. You could be king of all the thieves in Rattay. There's a stuck-up cloth merchant from the Dechko who comes to Rattay from time to time. The bastard claims looks like. Now, if you were to lift his guild seal from his pouch, he'd never live down the shame of losing it. Once he'll help them along. As a reward, I'll get you something really.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions. All the clothes in the ground.
Hey! Henry's come to see us!
What? What the hell are you doing? What is it?
Good health to you.
Dave, Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujits, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts. Something must be up, but I couldn't tell you more than that.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Skalit's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly. Tell you who really need. They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help? Too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more. We need 3 actually.
Is there...
Begging your pardon.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Skalit's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
How am I supposed to make the right choice? Just booze his wages. You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy...
What can you tell me about the...
be done. There'll be more than enough work for them.
The job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
Henry! Just the man I want to see. Vicar has come to Ujits. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. What does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work. Meaning in place of. In this case, Yev Hare of Hassenburg.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news, or it's equally possible.
And then what?
The best thing for...
encourage him to do that.
If you believe there's nothing to find here, he'll...
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck.
Sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well...
The requirements for the new cook.
Well...
The bailiff said you had other...
In business.
Young.
Her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will
benefit my people as well. I also heard...
Dignified.
But I need...
Good for you all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
I've got that game meat.
Armorer is mounting a banquet, and he wants to serve Venice.
The cream. Wouldn't he like me to churn some butter to cook it in while I'm at it?
Just the venison.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have of it. It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone.
I'm also
cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen?
Local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
So, do you know who...
Such work.
Who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus.
Having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget. They'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
Thanks. I'll go.
What the hell are you doing? Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook.
What?
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility.
Food? But I can't just go serve someone else.
Merchant Hagen isn't just a... well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People...
Being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis...
Where's Father Francis?
In Sasau, but that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then. About once a month. He always used to stay...
Father Francis. I'll let you know.
God bless.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Coming right up.
And helmet.
What? That's suicide. We don't even have weapons.
A minute ago you wanted to punish those bastards, and now
With it?
Look, I'll go and see if I can sort it out. And meanwhile, you get us some weapons.
Good. But be careful.
About your brawl with Elias.
How the fuck do you...
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by... I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know of the heretics in Ushitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describe...
So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say...
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sahanish wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good... offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Well, I'm not from Ushitz exactly, so...
Good for nothings. I can't... Ordinary lad with a likable face, if a bit simple looking. You'll have...
Then. Are there any suspects?
Every... interrogations.
How did you conclude their...
meeting up with others in Ushitz a few times? Put together a list.
I see.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Who are these Valdensians?
The parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you...
I gathered that much. But what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy. It's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor.
You, my son.
God be with you.
My respects to you.
I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He isn't.
Skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learnt to fight at home before he went to university. Don't know what he got up to, though.
God be with you.
Hey!
God be with you.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
What's the hold-up? Hey, ale here.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Someone in the village might recognize it.
Damn!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Father, didn't I see you outside practicing swordplay? I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick.
Father, I wonder if you could tell me whose cross this is.
I do know, but I'm not sure I can tell you.
I don't understand. Why not?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar.
That's not how it is. And to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
Sir Hanush was quite clear. I'm to see to it that the vicar leaves. And when he finds what he's looking for, he'll go away, won't he?
Eventually. But you can't even imagine the
where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very.
There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it! That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here. It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
Not too happy either.
My thoughts exactly. You know what, boy? Before we do anything else, we ought to make sure whether there really are heretics here.
What do you propose?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers. Not. In the church, they'd pray the usual way. But at home, it's a different matter entirely.
But how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath.
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they do rather keep themselves to themselves. They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. More alms to the needy in the village than anyone. I can't deny them that. I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
And the cross? Did you consecrate that for the Bowers themselves?
No. It belonged to the family who lived on the farm before them. That was quite a sad story.
Right, I'll get on with it.
Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord. Our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
His...
I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious?
But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side, although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan, as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm so...
Start right away. Who knows? He may come for us at dawn.
Expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been
out, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bowers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear? Eh?
Well, they were invoking Satan and reciting prayers in some strange language pardon me, fornicating. And they shouted something about Lucifer.
Well, that will probably suffice for me.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
Hey! Halt right there! Show me what you have on you.
It's all sorted out, sir. You've no need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. So what happened there exactly?
Maybe the...
Come to stick his nose in my possessions.
I don't know about that, but he definitely...
Like that sort of thing in his own fiefdom? Did you catch them?
I told the vicar everything and he had them...
It gives me no pleasure to know he hit on something here. It gives him every excuse to return. But it's certainly good news for the moment. Anyway, Henry, thanks for dealing with gratitude.
Thank you, sir.
Glad you came.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
With you, Henry.
God be with you.
You're one of the people interested in work? You are...
Peter, but everyone calls me Rock. It was
mines. So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft, and I hope I'll be working there again.
I have no idea what their lordships plan to do about it.
All right. I just thought you might have heard something. Now, there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners, and at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though.
All day for months on end?
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse, but it's better now.
Look.
Come on. I owe money to the Sawbones and I need the work to pay for it. I'll give you anything you want.
Hey, am I invisible or what?
We'll have to wait. I don't have anything now. If I put in a good word for somebody to the bailiff...
I lost everything, and I'm in debt too. But I'm about it at the mine before Skalitz was raised. Something they wanted kept a secret. There weren't any
hanging or burning at the stake. There's one more option.
What would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that. True enough.
Look at it this way.
Well, you have a... All right, I'll take...
Not talking to me?
That's enough for now.
Invisible or what?
It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree.
Keep your questions for good-for-nothings. A mine. Well.
Have you ever hauled...
Winch.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling. Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for... Oh, that's not bad. Needy souls. Double.
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not. Bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Hey, am I...
Oh, I did. He was vulgar. Shout.
That would put you off him.
You're just going to pretend
What would
I'm
you
not
give
here?
me if I put in a good word for you?
So that's how it is it? An honest person.
My job cut out persuading the bailiff to take you.
All right. I don't have any. Job, come and see me and I'll tell you all about it.
You're just going to pretend I'm not here?
Good day, Henry.
Not
That's enough for
talking to
now.
me? You're...
Look, if you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though, so I came here myself.
Be that as it may, I already have the people I need to carry water.
Good day to you.
You're here about the water carrying?
Ham, where do I
Henry,
get some pails?
I'm glad you came.
Hold your horse.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away. You've heard of Tonda the Winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet.
Turning it so fast I'd make everyone...
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not...
And what if I... You did? But more money?
I wouldn't be Tonda the Winch anymore. More like Tonda the Stench.
I'm glad you came.
Help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall in my favour.
Sure. And have you tried looking for other work? And what about soldiering? That's real man's work, isn't it?
It is. And I'd be good at it. I fell out with over a game of dice. Only Start with something every once in the dice don't fall in my favour. Get the mines running again, and I'll have a real man's job.
It's a shame there isn't any real work for strong men.
Ain't that? So I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the moment.
God be with you, Henry.
What?
All I have is a strong arm. Whenever I hit anything or anyone, they stay hit.
Well, if I get you the job. Deal.
So, can I go carry water then? Hey, otherwise I might be very angry.
God be with you, Henry.
God be with you.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Fine. Ask away.
Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farm? So you're probably... You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it? But I miss my father. Life must go on. No,
God save you, Henry.
I didn't talk to him at all.
Oh, come now. You say you want the job, so prove it to me.
Mother told me I should go and help.
That's enough for now.
Good health to you.
God save you, Henry.
You're here about the water carrying?
Aye. I can hold water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
Good day, Henry.
I was a miner, then a farm labourer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Scarlet's and ended up here.
Quite the factotum, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say, leave this and go and do that. But they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick. Then a farm labourer. Then I was a servant.
Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. I've been keen on it since I got up this... Just joking.
So you're keen...
I've been keen on it.
And you had another...
No.
Latrines.
What? Carry I'm boasting about.
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut...
What happened with the bailiff?
That he...
Act 2?
Fair enough. Show me where it itches.
Oh, no, you dolt. It's just a saying. Like I do something for you, and you do something for me.
Ah, right. I see. Well, as it happens, I've got something great for you.
Right, you got my attention.
I've got... Wait for it. I've got a piece of the Queen of Sheba's sword.
Never heard of her.
She gave Solomon a...
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
No, it's true. It's in the Bible. And this sword, once it's put back together, nothing can stop it.
I see. But you've only got one piece. What's that good for?
I couldn't get it all. The fellow I bought it off didn't have the rest. He sold off bits and pieces. They've got powers of healing, you see? And put strength in your... you know... manhood. What do you say? Deal?